Alright guys, welcome back. Been trying to make this video for a long time and I kind of want to see where it goes. So here's a little bit of vulnerable information about me. I have irritable bowel syndrome, which is a very hard fucking sentence to complete for me. But this is a self-diagnosis. I have not been to a doctor, mainly because I do not trust doctors. And I do not want to be I do not want to be gouged by the prices of the doctors over here. And basically, I already know what they will prescribe me and stuff like that. Well, what happens is my colon, it's mainly my colon, but it's also my stomach that hurts when I eat certain types of foods. If I eat very greasy food, like very, very greasy and oily food, my stomach will hurt really, really bad. Also, if I eat very spicy food and it's greasy on top of that, then my stomach will be in a very strong pain. But then later what happens is my colon starts to be in pain also. So this could not be fixed by going to the restroom. It basically feels like the food that is getting processed through my body is taking too long to be processed, and it just takes too long. I think what the thing is that my metabolism is very slow, like very, very slow, and I do not know how to increase it, and I don't know the types of food that my body can digest. As a child or as a human being growing up, I thought we could basically eat anything we wanted to, and it'd be all right. But what I'm starting to notice is that a lot of the things that we were conditioned to, or I was conditioned to eat and to think is safe, is actually not, is the body is not able to digest it. And what I'm noticing is that mainly sugars are not easy for the body to digest. And what I'm also noticing is that if the body doesn't know how to digest it, it either tries to get rid of it through your skin, or it'll just store it in your body until it could digest it later. I think this is probably why people gain weight, is because the body has too much work to do and is backed up, that it's just storing all this this stuff that is not processed and hasn't went through the rigorous processing. So I used to eat about 2 meals a day, but then I noticed that one regular meal might take my body at least 2 days to process. And this is a problem because my stomach processes and digests food faster than my colon does. My stomach could process food within an hour to a couple of hours. But the thing about my colon is that my colon takes about 2 days to process that same food. And what I'm starting to learn and read about is that most of the food that I've been eating, like bread or oil or sugar or certain types of dairy, is not healthy for my body, nor does my body even know how to digest it, because those things are foreign to my body, and the body's kind of like confused and doesn't know what the hell to do with it. So most of the time it just gets rid of it right away, but then there's times where it gets stuck and it starts to process some of it, and then some of it that it wants to get rid of, it gets stuck in between the unprocessed foods. So it's almost like my colon is in a war, right? So I just want to let you guys know that you really do have to be careful with what you eat. And honestly, I've investigated and I've tried to inform myself with the things that I could and could not eat, and I'm starting to notice that, you know what, a lot of nutritionists and a lot of people, they really do not know anything. And especially in schools, I'm just thinking that the food that they're feeding children, and they're conditioning them to eat those types of foods, those things cannot be processed by the human body. And there might be even vegetables and fruits that cannot be processed by the human body either. So we really do have to watch what we eat, make sure our bodies can digest it, because I'm pretty sure every person is different, and some people could digest some things and some cannot. Me, I cannot eat lots of greasy food, and I cannot eat very, very spicy food. Also, my body has a hard time digesting any type of bread, and it also has a hard time digesting and processing dairy products like cheese and milk. And most recently, I am noticing that my body has a very hard time digesting sugars. So basically, like, I don't even know what the hell I can eat. I think the only thing I can basically eat is like salmon, and I can't even eat rice because my body cannot digest rice. So this is just like a short little informative rant that I've been trying to put out there to see what's going on, see how it does and stuff like that. It's something that needs to be said, and hopefully you can learn about this, educate yourself about your diet, because I'm a pretty happy person, and I noticed that if my stomach feels horrible for days at a time, it affects my mood and it affects my happiness. That's why I have a little saying, a personal saying that I say happiness is in the gut. So if your gut feels good, you're happy. But if your gut feels like crap, then you feel shitty. So even though I'm grateful and happy and content with the things I have, if I have pain in my stomach, I can't be completely happy, and this might affect my mood, and it also affects me talking to other people, and it eventually starts to trickle down into my life, and things are not going to be going smoothly if I do not fix it. So hopefully I'll learn how to deal with it and where to find the foods that are easy to process with my body, because even fruits have waxes in them that are hard for my body to digest. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but hopefully I get better. And you learn from this too also, if you can, if you want to. Maybe you could pay attention to your organs and see if certain foods hurt your body or what. But yeah, this is just a small little video, and hopefully you learn something from it, and I'll see you in another video.